I moved into this quiet suburban neighborhood for one reason: peace. Or so I thought. I'm a civilian systems analyst for a major defense contractor. I work from home most days, and yes, part of my job involves a direct, secure uplink to the Pentagon's data center. Nothing cloak and dagger, just high-level logistics work that keeps supply chains and satellite feeds running smoothly. I'm not allowed to talk much about it, but I can say this: messing with my internet connection is not something you want to do. Enter Karen. She's the HOA president. She has made it her mission to beautify the block, which mostly means bossing people around and handing out violation notices for anything she doesn't personally like. My crime? A sturdy but admittedly ugly outdoor utility box next to my garage. It houses the fiber optic connection for my secure uplink, the same line that keeps certain real-time feeds connected to government servers. Karen decided it was unsightly and claimed it violated the HOA's aesthetic rules. I explained, politely at first, that I legally have federal clearance for the installation. It overrides any HOA rule. She said that was unacceptable. I even offered to build a small decorative enclosure around it, but apparently that wasn't enough for her need for control. One Friday morning, I woke up to find my connection down. I followed the cable and found fresh dirt. Someone had dug up my fiber line and snipped it clean through, then poorly buried it under a patch of dead sod. There was a note taped to my door. Per HOA guidelines, unauthorized exterior equipment has been removed. Please submit an appeal to the board for reinstatement. My heart sank, and then my phone blew up. My supervisor called. The Pentagon's network flagged my sudden disconnect as a breach. My live data feed went dark mid-session, so the backup security protocols kicked in, automatic lockdown and a full investigation. Within an hour, 2 black SUVs rolled onto my street. 3 guys in suits and 2 uniformed MPs stepped out. They knocked politely but firmly and asked me to explain what happened. When I showed them the note and the freshly cut cable, they didn't look amused. They asked if I knew who did it. I pointed across the street to Karen's house. They thanked me, knocked on her door, and within minutes, Karen was outside, arms flailing, insisting she was just enforcing HOA rules and that the box was ugly. One of the agents calmly explained that she had just tampered with a federal secure line, and that the fine for interfering with protected infrastructure starts at 6 figures plus criminal charges. Her face went pale. She sputtered that she didn't know. They told her ignorance wasn't a defense. In the end, she avoided jail barely, by paying for the immediate repair and a hefty fine to the HOA's insurance. The board held an emergency vote and booted her from her president's seat. I heard she's still trying to convince people she did nothing wrong. My new utility box? It's bigger, sturdier, and now has a sign: protected federal property. Tampering punishable by law. Nobody so much as looks at it funny anymore. Sometimes you just have to let the Pentagon handle Karen for you.